So we're back here once again with the second part of this nose drawing video, and we're just going to be focusing on completing the tone and making this 3D form look exactly how it's supposed to look today. At the moment it's still quite flat, especially around these areas, and there's a bit of an awkward shape around here, so we just want to make it a little bit more lifelike. Now remember, we're not going for hyperrealism, but we do want it to look not quite like a cartoon and sort of like the real thing. So let's keep working into this. So I'm working here with my B pencil, just trying to smooth out some of the different tones on the blending. One thing I want you to notice as I do this is how my arm is actually quite straight. My wrist isn't going like that. I'm moving my whole arm and the whole pencil. I'm not doing anything like this. All right, that keeps your strokes nice and even and also stops you from causing problems with your wrists or damaging your wrists. I'm still working with the B here. Okay, I'm gonna go up to the 2B just for this section here. I think we're a little bit too light. I'm still gonna make sure to keep that bounce light underneath. Now we can go even darker here. In fact, let's grab this 4B. Try and see if we can capture this. Okay, good. Just squinted my eyes there, and some of the darker bits around here became a little bit clearer on the photo, which means I know exactly where to put them. I've got that HB, actually no, that 2B. I'll just take this in just a little bit more. Go back, so 4B, and this is starting to come together nicely. Okay, just trying to shape out this wing a little bit more. I still got the white of the paper. I don't think we can leave it like that. We're gonna have to fade it right back into an almost mid-tone, because the lightest part of the image is actually sort of through this middle section and a little bit over here. So let's take this right down. Good. 4B. Make underneath the nostril just a little bit darker. Make sure to leave that little bounce light just there. Grab the 5B. Just give it a quick once over. Cool. 2B. Excellent. Good. All right. Got something really good going on there on the left. Let me just define that nostril a little bit more. Do I need to bring the rubber? Maybe it's a little bit. HB. All right, good. Jump back to our 4B. Had a little bit of the wood chip from the pencil there. Can go down to 2B. Just going to start taking some of this tone across right here. There's a bit of side information. I have a very round nose, so this does make it slightly harder, especially around this section. People with straighter noses that stick out a bit more, their forms around here are really quite accented, and you can tell quite easily. But with mine and other people with sort of rounder noses, it can be a bit more difficult to get this section right. Okay, around here, where it dips in, because my nose is quite high here, and then it slowly dips in. Around here is where it's not as light, and then suddenly my nose sticks out again around this bit between my eyes, and it gets very light. So let's just try and get that in. What am I using? 2B. Might need to go down to a B in a minute. Okay, let's go down to a HB. Let's jump back up to a 2B. I'm just going to find some of the shapes from the right side of the nose, which is around here, so where it starts to dip back towards the face. It's picking up a lot of light, but there is some shadow in there, so just want to make sure that that form is shown. This is honestly a bit strange to do without including the eye, but hopefully we can get it to work. This is always one of the issues of drawing things without context, without grounding. They always look a bit weird just floating there. Okay. It's actually taking quite a lot of concentration around here. These are times where if I was listening to music right now, I would turn that music off. Okay, because you can't just lose yourself in the pieces when you're doing work like this. Or you can lose yourself in the pieces, but it's in terms of full-on concentration, as if you were writing or doing maths. Everything is a calculation going through your head. Is this 50% light, 50% dark? Do I press 2 times harder, 3 times harder? These are the sort of questions that you're asking yourself. Okay, here on the right side, I'm just going to try and calm these tones down a bit because they're very, very bright, very, very light. So let's bring it down. And around here, similar sort of thing. Good. Definitely getting there. I actually find it quite funny that I'm relying so heavily on the HB. Sometimes the basics are all you need. The trusty HB that's been with us since we were 2 years old and started drawing first, or started writing first. Excellent. So a little bit light there, where as the nose starts to rise, it just catches a little bit of light. That's good. A little bit dark as we approach the nose. And a little bit of darkness just down here, just to emphasize that. Tip. This is really coming together nicely. Let's blend that a little bit more. Just dull that down a bit. And maybe dull this section down a bit as well. I actually quite like that. Let's see if we can bring it back. Not with this rubber. Might need a putty rubber for that. Or a more kneadable eraser, as some of you call it. Okay, so I'm actually going to leave it there. More work could be done on it, but it'll be difficult to do without more context from the rest of the face. And to be honest, I think this is showing fairly well. Let's blow it out. How this is to be done. So there you go. There you have it. The nose. All we started off with was just a few brackets, and we paid attention to that shape that we had there. that basic form, and then we turned it into something that we recognize as a nose. So have a go. Try and experiment with different types of noses, some of which are more pointy, some which are a little bit more round, and see where it goes, okay? Remember, all this comes with practice. You won't get it straight away. It won't look amazing straight away, and it will take time. This, of course, has taken about 45 minutes in total, but the more time that you put in, especially with something like this, the more realistic you can make it, the more detail you can get in, if you know what you're doing. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. For the next video, we are going to be going on to the ears, okay? So we've done the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the face as a whole. The ears is our next one, and then we'll be pretty much done with the face. All right, so thank you. That's all for now. Until next time.